Hey there guys, we're going to be going for another clear on Scorn of the Genies Advanced. This time, we're going for a little bit slightly more budget. We're going to be using a six-man team, which is not going to get all the missions at once, but we are going to be using a Neovision's Awakening tank this time with Gladiolus. And we're using like Milo as our only real DPS. So this is for those of you that don't have like Ibarra, your own Physalis. You know, I did a Radiant Lightning clear with really good gear. If you don't have any of that, and you don't have like Behemoth, Snow, or Gabranth, this team could work for you. It's only going to be a six-man clear, but we're going to try to get the 8-turn mission, and then you could like go for an even slower clear with 5 units later and get the other mission. But we're going to start off with Gladiolus. Now, I did gear mine pretty well, but I didn't use any of the gear from the Neovision's base tanks. So, like, I didn't use Behemoth or Gabranth's gear, which obviously would make Gladiolus way stronger. But I kind of feel like if you have Behemoth or Gladiolus, or if you have Behemoth or Gabranth, why aren't you using them? So anyway, we've got a Gladiolus without using, like, any of the tank. Like, for example, not using, like, you know, either Gabranth or Snow or Behemoth's tank card is really painful for Gladiolus. Like the next best is the Scorpion card, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna hope Gladiolus is fine, and we are gonna support him a little bit with Realm. And then the shift form, we've given him some auto buffing, a little bit Esperfill, a stack of auto Mirage. This is helpful. You could also use like Rico's wingsuit or something. And the anti-decay amulet. This is really helpful because it gives him break immunity for 3 turns in the beginning of the fight. And on turn 3, the boss is going to defense break you, which he's not immune to, but that's going to make him immune. Well, he won't actually get defense broken until turn 6, which is by then one of the Genies should hopefully be dead. So that's going to be our Gladiolus. Now we're going to use Realm as support. She's really mostly going to be here for Rod and Peril and Killer buff. The rest of the turn, she's going to be summoning either Golem for support or maybe dropping an Elixir or something like that. So we've given her as much Esperfill as I personally could fit, which is 1 Parasol, 1 Aeons, and double Behemoth synergy. If you got more, even better. I don't have any more copies of Draconian Fina, so that's what she's going to do. She's not really going to be doing her her LB fill skills that much. So the only healing she needs is like a source of auto regen. We've got it here. If you don't have this, you know, give her another source of auto regen so she keeps herself alive. But we're not going to be spamming the Masterpiece sketch, so she doesn't need much healing. Golem is going to be our tank. This is going to be a little bit of a strange choice, but this is because he has a very small LB bar, which makes him a really good Entruster. He also has passive provoke, and he can wear most equipment. So we've geared him for 250 or better to Fire, Wind, and Dark, passive provoke with the Moogle Charm, and 12 auto limit, and a little bit of percent fill rate. Now the tricky thing is he is a 5-star. He's a 3-star unit, but we evolved him to 5-star. He's got to be 5-star for passive provoke, but that means his LB gauge is 14 big, so he's going to regenerate 12 per turn, and he's got 100% or better fill rate, so he does need 1 drop per turn to get a maxed amount. If we don't, we could always use Realm as a backup for Masterpiece Sketch, but hopefully we can do it with just Galoof for entrusting. Summerfiend and Lid, their gear is not super important, but they do need a source of AoE quad casting Chaos Wave Awakened. We're using Irene's Ring and the Arc Arcana for Wardiga. If you don't have the Arc Arcana, you can replace that with like Thundega or Blizzaga. She can equip Black Magic. Like we could equip Blizzaga, Thundega, etc. Don't use Fire, Wind, or Dark though, because the bosses absorb those. But the reason we're going with Wardiga, unfortunately, you can't equip Wardiga with a materia. The reason we're going with that is it's gonna elemental chain with Milo, and that's gonna be kind of helpful. Other than that, her gear is not really super relevant. Milo is gonna be a support chainer with quad cast Wardiga. We geared him the best we can. His damage isn't super great as a chainer, but it's going to be something. He's mostly going to be a support chainer, though. But he does have maxed out Fairy Killer, his own card for the Amplify. He's got maxed Fairy Killer. And then start him in the shift form with Auto Faith so we can get a permanent buff. Because his own buff doesn't have full uptime. It's Milo, you make me sad. But he's going to work. And then the friend attack, you want to grab the best Physalis you can for this setup if you don't have your own. they want to be geared for LB damage in both forms with Fairy Killer. And double Rod if possible because we put the Realm bonus. So here's the one we're grabbing in the base form. They've got maxed out LB, maxed out Fairy Killer for magic. Shift form, same thing, maxed LB, maxed Fairy Killer. So they're going to be carrying the fight. So like I said, this is for those of you that don't have a great DPS of your own. So while this isn't really like a quote-unquote real budget clear, I am using some like ST Mars and all. But it is a cheaper clear than some of my earlier ones. So let's go ahead and try to get a all mission clear, or I'm sorry, an 8-turn clear. We already failed the 5-turn mission, or the 5-man party mission. So we're going to shift Gladiolus on turn 1, and every single turn he's just going to Razor Shield and blink. Every single turn, that's all he does. Alright, Fid on this first turn. Oh, I didn't point it out, It's really important. It's really important your Gloof is also on Diablos for Imperil learned. That's got to be learned on Diablos. We need that for later, and you'll see why when we get there. Anyway, Summerfina and Lid are going to, let's see, we're going to Triple Beach. We're going to Ocean cooldown for the AoE Water and Ice Imperil AoE. We're going to Ultimate Siesta for the AoE 84% break. Oh, that's the wrong skill. And then we're going to just Aqua Replenishment just for some mana regen. That's not really the biggest deal. Alright, next up, we're going to shift Physalis on turn 1. We're going to triple, we're going to do both her cooldowns. And then we're going to do, let's see, Ice Volley Shot to AoE chain a little bit and hopefully get a drop or two on Gloof if we're lucky. We didn't, that really sucks. Alright, Milo's going to go back to the base form. And let's see here. Let's triple laze. Let's go ahead and Lingering, Bubble, and Lingering. And we're going to try to put the it on both the green and the black one. So we're going to start that, immediately change target, and there we go. Just a little bit of bonus damage. We still didn't get any drops on Gloof, which really, really sucks. Alright, we're gonna Would You Pose for a Portrait, and we're going to Spirit Sketch. And Gloof, you make me real sad. Do you have any chains? You don't. Oh, you do. We'll Thundago with Gloof, and maybe he can get a drop. Oh, we got a drop. There we go. Okay, so we had a little bit of RNG. Turn 1 is the worst because we're not doing AoE chains. He should be fine the rest of the fight. Turn 1 is definitely the worst turn of. Oh my God, Gladiolus, you get hit so hard. Okay, so Gladiolus is gonna counter heal a bunch. We're gonna Golem next turn with Realm anyway, so it's overall gonna be okay. But yeah, Gladiolus is not using the greatest gear right now, but we should hopefully get Shaitan killed before we have to use Realm again. All right. And then once Shaitan dies, we're going to take a way less damage. And then Phoenix Center to heal him up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we're okay for the moment. Alright, Realm is using a bunch of auto-cast Esper gear. I should have given Lid some Esper gear as well. I didn't think of this. Oof, big mistake. Alright, let's go ahead and summon Golem here. Now we're going to go ahead and entrust over to Physalis, who is going to LB. And then we're going to quad Water with Fid, as well as Milo. So we're going to quad Water, Milo's cooldown gets him quad, and we're going to quad our Water. Make sure you quad Water Ga and not Ja. So Water Ga. Alright, so if I remember correctly, let me think. The shift form LB is the slow one. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to... I think I might have done that too slowly. Oh no, we got it. Ooh, we capped it, okay. So Iblis is dying decently. Alright, and in Gladiolus, every turn just does his two things. He has to do this every single turn. And he's going to regenerate a little bit here as well, so he's not... Oh, he's good. He's good. And we have Golem now, so we're definitely taking a lot less damage on Gladiolus. He did have Auto Protect on turn 1, but he didn't. He only had 30% physical mit. Now he's got 70. Oh yeah, so now Gladiolus should be definitely good. We're going to be using Golem most turns now. Now we only have 6 Esper Fill guaranteed per turn. So we only got 8. We only got 2 orbs right now. So we need a little bit of RNG here to either get more drops, or I should have put in more Esperfill on Realm, on Summerfina and Lit. I didn't give them any. All right, so we need Behemoth Synergy to fill a lot here with Realm. It's not looking good. Oh, come on, one more. Oh my God, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. You're killing me. You're killing me. All right. Anyway, maybe we'll chain and get it. Let's go ahead and Entrust over here, and let's do it again. So now we're back in the base form with Physalis. The base form LB is really fast, so we're gonna go ahead and chain that a little bit slower. All right. There we go. All right, so we got Golem here, so that's good. We got the Golem from the Chaining. Unfortunately, we're going into the next turn with no Esper Orbs at all. And the biggest problem here is I don't have that many copies of Draconian Fina, so it's harder for me to gear for auto Esper. You know, I've considered UOCing more copies just for the TMR, but I've managed so far without it, and I'm gonna keep going and save my UOCs. But anyway, yeah. So we're definitely gonna kill one of them on this turn. Iblis on this turn should die, I think. I hope, at least. Alright, we have to Fairy Killer again as well with Realm. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and Entrust with Golem. Yeah, we can't use the Esper this turn anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. But we're almost certainly going to kill one. Yeah, Realm this turn has to use Spirit Sketch. We need that killer. So we're gonna kill her. Do we really though? I think we do. So we're gonna go ahead and Spirit Sketch. Yeah, let's Spirit Sketch this turn. Let's Combat Paint. And we're going to Masterpiece just in case Golem doesn't quite get his LB. Alright, so we're gonna LB again on this turn. We're gonna wait. This is the base form LB, it's kinda quick. We can go ahead and do it now. And this should kill Iblis. Oh, it was close. That was real close. But we got it. Milo handled the rest. Okay, so now Gladiolus is going to be taking so much less damage. We're at this point, tanking should be fine. We should be fine with tank. Oh my God, maybe. Oh jeez, ouch. But it's okay. It's okay. This turn. Oh, this turn we have. Yeah, we're gonna be healing with Fit on this turn. All right. So, this turn we need to get the brakes and all back up. So, Fid is going to triple cast. We're going to do Deep Sea Swimming for the break. We're going to do Beach Parasol for the healing, and then Deep Sea again. Alright, so we're going to start targeting the top one. And then after that, change target. That's going to put brakes on both of them. Okay, perfect. We're going to use Physalis to, let's see, we're going to do a Magnus on Milo for the killer buff, the better killer buff. We're going to do Magic Gunner type. And then we're going to do, let's see, we're just going to do AoE chaining twice. Let's see, Milo needs to... We're going to triple laze again. We're going to Lingering, Bubble, and Lingering. Alright, we're going to wait for this to finish. And we're going to put that on both of them. We're going to do this, and then change target. It's a damage over time. It's just a super minor damage over time. I'm trying to squeeze out every bit of damage possible. Let's see. Gladiolus every turn does this. What are we doing with Golem? Okay, so this turn... Oh my God, I forgot about something. Okay, so... Okay, so one of them, whichever one I was targeting, Physalis put up the Imperil. Which one did I do it on? I forgot. One of these is Ice Imperiled from Physalis. Okay, at the time I was targeting Shaitan, the Black Genie. So we're I should have tasted gin. Ouch. Okay, so Galoof is going to Imperil from an Esper on Jin. So because this one was the higher health, I should have used Physalis' Imperil on the green one and then used the Esper Imperil on this one. I made a mistake there. I didn't. Oof. Big oof. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna... Let's see, turn 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna use double sketch, and we're gonna refresh the spirit sketch, and I guess just combat paint. No, we're gonna golem this turn because next turn we have to do an LB buff on Physalis. Okay, because yeah, we're not using Physalis' LB buff anymore. So this is fine. We have golem this turn. Very minimal damage taken. Not a problem. All right. Let's. I'm really worried that I put the Imperil on the wrong one. If we kill the black one and then the green one survives, I'm gonna be annoyed, like real annoyed. It's only a 3% difference. It might be fine. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Yeah, but the green one does not have a 120 Ice Imperil anymore. Okay, so on this turn, Realm is going to... You're still standing for the LB buff, and we're going to Spirit Sketch for our Killer Refresh. We're going to shift Physalis back to the shift form, and we're going to Ice Bullet, and then we're going to Chain again. So we're going to quadruple Warderga. And then Milo is going to quadruple Warderga as well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do this first. So we're in the shift form. The shift form is the slow LB. So we're going to use it kind of quick. Oof. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Alright, Galoof is going to Entrust to Friend. Gladiolus, I mean, he does the same thing every single turn. Every single turn forever and ever. Oh, no. Next turn, we're going to have the Rod Imperil up again, so it should be fine. It should be fine. We should kill both next turn without a problem. Okay, so turn 7 clear. This should be good. Have we been doing... How much have we been doing per turn? We've LB'd 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4 LBs. One of them didn't have... I'm wondering if I should... You know what? No, we're going for it. We're going for it. We'll see. Really? Really? Okay. We're starting that turnover. I will be right back. Alright guys, we're starting that turnover. Yeah, so the biggest problem was that I put that Imperil on the wrong one. I forgot to... Yeah, so you see how the one I had the wrong Imperil on is higher in health, and it's messing me up. So for this turn, instead, we're just going to Golem. We're not even going to Rod Imperil. We're just going to Golem this turn with Realm. Gladiolus always repeats. And we're going to go ahead and use LB on Physalis, and we're not even going to cap it. We're just gonna chill and wait. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and chain up these. Okay, Now we're going to Entrust over to Physalis. And here we go. So now our next turn, we're going to very easily finish this off. Alright, so we got gold on this turn. Gladiolus is totally fine. Okay. So here we go. So the kind of, sort of, somewhat budget clear. Got an 8-turn clear in. Got a 6-man team. Now we could like swap out like Realm entirely with this clear. And, actually, no, we kind of need a Realm. Swap out Gloof? Swap out Fit? Oh, yeah, swap out Summerfina and Lid for... Who will we swap them out for? I don't know. The point... What is this? What is going on here? What? What was that? What was that? That was weird. So we're back in the base form. Now we're going to Rod and... Let's go ahead and... I'm not sure if Killer is still up. So we're going to Rod and Peril, and we're going to Spirit Sketch. Okay, so base form is the quick LB. So we're going to go ahead and Chain, and wait. Cap. And there it is. Turn 8. So, whew, that was still a little tight. But we're there. We got there. Okay. So, 8-turn clear, using just a friend Physalis and a chaining Milo, who did, as we saw, all the damage came from Physalis. You saw the health drop when her LB hit. Yeah, so... How would we adjust that team to get a 5-man team and not care about the turn count? So we would obviously drop Physalis and just go with 2 chainers and take, 30 turns. Who cares? So really, at that point, 2 of any chainers is totally fine. We would just Golem for Gabranth every now and then. You could bring a healer. We could use Fid to heal instead of break. Yeah, so overall, that team definitely worked. And we got somewhat of a budget team in. So I've already rambled way too much for this video. It's probably going to be really long because of it. Anyway, there is another clear on the Genies with Friend Physalis and Gladiolus. Later.